Well, Caleb, great way to win the season on Saturday, the regular season at least. Always good to end on a win.
Yeah, it's great. I think it gives a bit of momentum going into the playoffs now. So everyone's happy to have had a win going into the playoff game on Thursday.
A nice clean sheet. I felt Harriers were largely playing within themselves, particularly in the second half as well.
Yeah, it was good to get a clean sheet. We pride ourselves on clean sheet, especially the back players, but it comes from the front as well. But towards the end of the game, yeah, you could see we was keeping the ball, and I don't know if we were saving ourselves for Thursday, but we was managing the game, and now we're ready to go.
It was a warm afternoon though, wasn't it?
It was really hot, yeah. I got a bit of dry mouth towards the end of the game, but we're all rested and recovered now, and could do another warm one on Thursday.
Obviously, playoffs still to come, but how do you assess the season so far?
I think it's been a great season overall. Really, we've had some cup success, and we've finished high in the league, and I think that we've set ourselves a good base to kick on now.
For me, one of the most impressive aspects was when you beat Reading here in the Cup. I think you had 7 league games before you played West Ham, and it would have been very easy then to take your eye off the ball in terms of the league, but you didn't. You had a terrific run through that month.
Yeah, those 7 games were tough. We had they was coming thick and fast, but I don't think we conceded in those 7 games. I think we kicked on and took that straight into the West Ham game. So yeah.
Your own season, obviously, when it came to the awards on Saturday, you came out of that pretty well.
Yeah, I was really pleased with those awards. It's really good to know that your fellow teammates, especially when we've got a team like ours with such great players, for those to vote for me, I was really grateful for that.
And you've played in, obviously you play attacking sort of wing back position a lot of the time, but in terms of the defence at Harriers, it's chopped and changed, largely due to injury quite a bit this season.
Yeah, we've had a lot of injuries, but whoever's filled into those spots, Alex Penny's gone to centre back a lot of the time this season. Whoever's filled in, they've just gelled immediately, and we talk a lot in the games, and we're focusing training on trying to work with different people in different positions. So I think it's worked well this season. I think we've got through games with back fours that was natural defenders or natural right backs or centre backs, like Mark Carrington's played right back at times this season. But I think we've adapted well, and I think that's something good about our team. I think we can adapt to different situations.
Now, when you came here, of course, you came from Norwich City. I assume one of the attractions was regular first team football here, and well, that's proved a good move in that sense, isn't it? Yeah,
I think it was a great decision to come here. It's full-time football, so I didn't have to change from going from full-time to part-time, and that was one main thing that I was looking for. And I'd came on loan to this club before, so I knew what it was like. I knew what the club was like, the staff, the people. So I felt like I came straight in and I fit in well.
Now then, the playoffs. Of course, you went into the Darlington game not knowing who you were going to be playing. You knew you were at home, but you didn't know who it was against.
Yeah, I think whoever we got against, we knew we was going to prepare right and come out there fast. But now we've got Boston. We've had some competitive games against Boston this season, but I think we're preparing well this week, and I think we've got a really good chance.
What do you see as their strengths? I think you played them 3 times. Did you play them in the trophy as well?
Yeah, we've played them a lot of times, so obviously they know a lot about us. They've got some good players. They've got some nippy players, but yeah, they've got quite a lot of strengths. But we're going to focus on ourselves.
And of course it's here, and you've got to make that count.
Yeah, that's a big advantage, I think. I think when the fans are behind us, it does give us a big boost, so hopefully on Thursday night we have a big crowd.
Yes, you want this place to be rocking on Thursday night, really.
Hopefully, yeah, we get a couple of thousand in there, be rocking.
But as you know, it's up to the side to give them something to rock about, really, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, that's what we try and do. We try and give them everything to scream and shout about, and I think we have this season, and I think they've backed us even in those tougher games as well.
One of the things a lot of people have been praised Harriers a lot for this season is the style of football that you play.
Yeah, I feel like this season we've been adaptable, but we have had a style, especially at home. We play attacking football, we play fluid football, and everyone who comes in and interchanges into the team can play that style. And I think obviously in away games as well, you have to adapt your game, and I think we have done that sometimes at the likes of Kettering, where we've got the 1-0 win there. So yeah, we do have a style, but we can adapt.
Obviously you've gone from the league programme all the way through to essentially what is now cup football, really, but then I suppose we've already seen this season cup football doesn't really hold too many fears, Harry.
No, I think people are confident going into the game. All the lads are confident. I think that we've had a lot of big games this season with the Halifaxes, the Grimsbys, the Reading, all the cup games, and even the Wares when we nearly lost at their place and then came here and we had high pressure on it. So I think that we've had that pressure, and I think everyone's now more excited to go into this game on Thursday.
Final point, one game at a time, obviously, as every football manager in history has said to me, it's always one game at a time. But what would it mean to you if you were able to get through the playoffs and win promotion?
It would be amazing for me. A lot of players don't ever get a promotion in their career, so for me at 23, if I could get a promotion early on in my career, that would be amazing. And I think it would just top off a really good season for the lads.
Good luck, thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.
really keen to know just about kind of I wouldn't say the excitement as such for the lads, but we've known for a while that we finished somewhere in the playoffs, I suppose, so that's been in the back of the mind, but we've arrived at the end of the season now, and I guess this is it, isn't it? And how do you kind of approach that as players?
I think you like you said before. I think you just got to take it one game at a time. I think all this week now we've just been focusing on Boston and looking at their strengths, looking at their weaknesses, seeing how we can exploit them. So I think you've got to forget everything that's been on in the past of the season and just focus on this one game.
Yeah, it's kind of ruthless in a way, isn't it? In the sense of almost a bit like your school days when you used to just have exams to finish off an entire school year, and it's a lot of work that's gone into this, and now hopefully 3 games to try and finish it off. Yeah,
well, that's football though. You could have the best of seasons, but still losing the playoffs, and then it doesn't really mean anything. So we know that, and we know that going into this game, you got to win.